What's going on, guys? It's Mr. DEBT Joe Lorick from the Money Etiquette Group here with another IPO alert video, and today we're talking about Reynolds Wrap. I did a video back in October 2019, but that was before numbers were released. That's before there was an official filing. Now it's official. The Reynolds Wrap IPO will be released January the 31st. Again, Reynolds Wrap, the IPO, will be available to the public for purchase, their shares, on January 31st. They're going to be using the ticker REYN, and they'll be listed on Nasdaq. Again, REYN. Now let's go over the official numbers that we didn't have in October. When it comes to yearly revenue, in 2018, Reynolds brought in about $2 billion, and in 2019, they brought in about $3 billion. In the first 9 months of 2018, they brought in $2.24 billion and made $92 million in net profits. In 2019, that number increased to $135 million in profits on the same $2.2 billion in revenue. So this company is doing well in terms of increasing their net profits. When it comes to how many shares are available, they're going to make 77 million shares available at a price range between $25 to $28 per share. Now, if you paid attention to any IPOs, especially in 2019, you would know that certain IPOs don't stay at the initial price offering point too long. A lot of them may come out to the public maybe $10 to $20 more than what the initial pricing was, because you have to think about it. Institutional investors, yeah, they get it at 25 to 28, and usually you might get it at 30 to 35, depending on how much hype is behind the company and what happens in the early goings of the IPO listing. Again, I would say if you're planning on investing, plan on having at least $50 set aside. Again, $50 set aside if you plan on investing the initial day, because I'm not saying it's going to take off, but a company that has a strong established brand and shows consistently good profit growth, usually that's going to translate to a great opening. Looking at the numbers now that I know that they're turning a profit, and they're turning a profit each year on top of year more and more. And their revenue is growing because they did about $2 billion again in 2018 and did about $3 billion in 2019. Says a lot. I mean, look around in your kitchen. You're probably going to see Reynolds Wrap. You're probably going to see Glad bags. You're likely to see their products in your kitchen. And if not in your kitchen, you can find it somewhere in your family member's kitchen. You can find it in your friend's kitchen. Reynolds Wrap, Reynolds products, Glad bags are everywhere. And this is going to become a public company come January 31st. I don't typically say this, but I'm in. I'm just going to put that out there. I'm in on this IPO. I believe it's going to do well in the first few days. In fact, if you're a day trader, I can understand why you'd be in on this. If you're a long-term trader, you're looking at long-term investments, I understand why you would be in, because we're talking about a company that, based on estimates, maybe employs only 11 to 1,200 people. You're talking about a company that brings in billions of dollars each year, one that is not over leveraged with debt, that's making money and profits, and they have an established brand. Yeah, I'm all in. But that's me. I'm not advising you to buy. I'm not telling you to go purchase shares in this company. However, I'm just telling you my opinion and what I'm going to do come January 31st. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you have Reynolds products, Reynolds Wrap, Glad bags? Do you have them in your house? Are you willing to invest? Have you been purchasing their products for years, decades? Well, it's a public company, or it's going to be a public company on the 31st. Again, it's going to be listed on Nasdaq under the ticker REYN. $25 to $28 per share. Not overpriced to me. I see their value in the company at maybe $5 to $6 billion. The way this company has been making money, I'm not going to say that's an overestimate. I know that a lot of companies came out and they were overvalued in 2019, and some of them still did well. They were just taking advantage of the market. But again, guys, I'm not sleeping on this one, and I don't think you should either. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel, support it. We have more videos coming out. Make sure you hit the alerts button, because you never know when the next IPO video is coming out. It just depends on the market. But make sure you're aware, because you don't want to miss an opportunity by catching on late. I appreciate your support. Have a good one.